Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on ABC JLC. It's an alphabet challenge hosted by Jody Lewis Creations. I'll have her channel linked below, and every other week she posts the next prompts. She spins the wheel. These are prompts that, if you're in her Facebook group, you could go in and for each letter add to the list. And so one of my words was actually chosen for Q, and we'll go over that in just a minute. So we're going to do Q and R today. So let's start with letter Q. Now I'm doing mine. If you've been here, you know I've been doing mine like Jody on Rolodex. And the last one I did was P and letter O. So I kind of wait for two letters to do one, to do a video. So we're going to work on Q and R. Okay, so Q, the prompts were queen, and I recently purchased on Instagram this little mini Texas cards, but there was like a couple missing from the set, which is fine because I'm not using it like cards to play with. Anyways, so I pulled the Queen of Diamonds out, QWERTY, which was my word, just a keyboard. This is a label from Michelle Junk Journal Studio. So we'll get that on there somehow. If you have an actual like typewriter piece of ephemera, that would be cool. Q-tip. I think I'm gonna just use my Q-tip to add some distress oxide. And then the bonus word was quintet. And I had gotten this from a haul purchase from Hazel Anaka, and it had the word quintet on it. So we'll get that word added to this card. And then I found this piece that had the crown. So I thought that would kind of go with our queen theme. All right, so we're gonna get started on that one. Then we'll work on the letter R, and then I'll stop and tell you what those prompts are. But she does one every other week. So if you wanted to join in, you could certainly probably catch up. We did a couple letters at a time. All right, guys, so sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. right, now for the letter R, and for R, the prompts were rabbit. So I have had this little rabbit cut out for a while, so I thought we'd use that one. And then it was rust, which I'm interpreting as a color. I have some digitals on my coffee page that are freebies. They are tabs, but they're like one-sided tabs. So when you print it, print something on the back. Anyway, so this one came out kind of a rust color, so I pulled that out. It was royal blue, and so I cut that one off as well. But then I found this scrapbook paper that's kind of a rust color, so I thought maybe that could be the background, perhaps. We can still add those somehow. And then the bonus was a prompt. No, the bonus prompt was ribbon, and I had this piece of royal blue lacy ribbon trim stuff. So we will somehow or another get all of that on there. You could interpret rust as something that's actually rusty, but my brain went towards the color. So let's see what we can create. All right, sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. All right, so there is my letter Q card with my queen, my QWERTY keyboard, quintet, and of course I used the Q-tip to put on the distress oxide. And then for R, yeah, I forgot I had those painty papers where I used some blue. It looks a little rusty in there as well. So it looks like we got like a little, hill in the background with some blue blueness to my mountains, to my hill here, and that's like the sky, kind of evening sky. I'm not sure why I added that there, but it's there now. So there you go. And our little rabbit. So rabbit, rust, royal blue, and of course the bonus was ribbon. And yeah, I like how it turned out. And yay for painty papers. That's a Jelly Prince. But all right, so make sure you go check out Jody Lewis at Jody Lewis Creations. Once again, it'll be linked below. And every other week, she posts the prompts, usually on a Monday, for that next letter. So next we'll have S, obviously. She'll probably release that, I think, this Monday or the next Monday. I'm a little behind. So, but you'll see my next video after she releases the letter T. So we'll do S and T together. All right, guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go check out Jody Lewis if you haven't already. She has a Facebook group as well. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.